Hello, my name is Imogen, and I'll be speaking today about a public health problem that affects Indigenous Australians, particularly those in remote and very remote areas of Australia, in a disproportionate manner to non-Indigenous Australians. And I'll introduce a naturopathic intervention plan proposed as a public health scheme to address this problem. This approach is the issue at hand is diabetes and kidney disease in remote and Indigenous Australia. The project was named Beating the Sugar Monster Kidney Health and Diabetes Prevention and Education Program due to the fact that sugar sickness is sometimes a term used to describe these particular illnesses in Indigenous Australian communities. The artwork I've shown here represents a landscape artistic depiction of a particular Indigenous person's country, their bush medicine, and where to find it within their landscape. The relevance of this picture will become apparent by the end of the slide. So, beating the sugar monster, the problem. The issue at hand is kidney disease, which is a serious chronic illness that affects Indigenous Australians, as mentioned, at a much higher rate than non-Indigenous. It often goes undetected for many years and shows signs when it has reached the most complicated stages, which is when the kidney function has significantly been lost. So it is mostly a silent disease. Indigenous Australians are diagnosed with this end-stage kidney disease at 26% the rate of non-Indigenous, and they are 4 times more likely to die from the disease than non-Indigenous. It is more common in remote and very remote areas and often develops as a complication of chronic preventable diseases such as type 2 diabetes. Treatments for this problem are invasive and disruptive to quality of life. Survival rates for renal kidney transplants are very low for this population, and dialysis or blood transfusions for life are the most common treatment. The demand for these services is predicted to increase by 70% within the next 4 years. So it is a significant disease burden which requires novel approaches, as those that have been introduced thus far have not gained much leeway. Contributing factors that have been identified include biological factors such as low birth weight, but also growing evidence of genetic predisposition to this within this population. However, the mutations in gene expressions that are referred to here are epigenetic, and epigenetic genes express themselves under particular environmental conditions and can be switched on and off. So, preventing the conditions, physiological or external conditions that lead to this disease or to the gene expression of this disease is worthwhile tackling. As well, other contributing factors include comorbidities, as I've already mentioned, diabetes, which is a preventable and highly treatable through diet and lifestyle modification. Associated complications like high blood pressure and cardiovascular disease processes are also modifiable with risk factors for chronic kidney disease. It is disproportionately high also in Indigenous communities. Intervention aimed at reducing chronic kidney disease risk should definitely involve protecting against these risk factors. Behavioural and lifestyle factors such as smoking, lack of physical activity, excessive alcohol consumption, and unhealthy diets, which are all impacts of colonisation, are behavioural factors that can be addressed. Environmental factors include lack of infrastructure, for example, a lack of proximity to general emergency health structures, with most remote communities requiring a commute of over 100 kilometres to get to the nearest health service, low income and low employment opportunities, which in themselves can be impacted on through ill health, and a lack of access to affordable healthy food has also been identified. How can naturopathy help? Using the pillars of the naturopathic method that I've outlined on this slide can be a wonderful complementary intervention strategy. Naturopathy as an evidence-based system of non-invasive preventative medicine rooted in traditional healing. It has retained its holistic outlook on health, understanding that disease processes represent imbalances in an ecosystem of the body and its external environment. This approach should help bridge the gap in understanding between traditional and modern medical understandings of health. The toolkit of naturopathy involves using diet, lifestyle, herbal and nutraceutical approaches to the prevention and treatment protocols, and to recognise the importance of addressing psychological and spiritual factors. So any program that seeks to share these tools with community to improve the risk of chronicity would be well placed in an Indigenous setting. The second phase would involve partnering with schools, community group. Once the workshops have been organised with the elders, where the naturopathic knowledge and traditional knowledge is exchanged, the second stage is to partner with schools, community groups, and elders to develop novel projects to share this plan to spread the health message to the community. Upon reading the project plan, you will note that it has been recommended to use approaches such as arts-based programs and events, as well as infrastructure such as vegetable and healing medicine gardens, in engaging the stakeholders in an innovative and culturally sensitive way, in order to educate on these issues. The objectives are to improve health literacy and encourage risk reduction through health education in a culturally relevant manner, to encourage youth and community participation, and to address resource requirements. The evaluation methods will include qualitative and quantitative process evaluations, which will be reviewed at 1, 3, 6, and 12 months, and then to report on the findings. The project will finish after 12 months. The outcome evaluations would include measuring the engagement and participation rates at 3, 6, and 12 months, and monitoring the ongoing changes in diet and lifestyle and then perceived benefits. We will then require to evaluate the strategy, whether the strategies implemented were sustained by the community themselves after the close of the program. This would be done at 6 monthly follow-ups for up to 3 years. I've included, finally, a painting as an example of a novel funding approach which could be implemented in these programs. For example, this painting was used to help to fund a mobile dialysis unit in a remote Indigenous community.